Welcome to another amazing edition of Pixels Pulse 2.0. Thank you so much for joining this session where we are going to be taking you through the amazing journey in this creative and tech space. We really appreciate you for being here, and we really thank you for everything that you are doing. Thank you so very much once again for being here right now, and I'm sorry for that little distraction. I will just put my phone on mute. So thank you so much once again, everybody. I really appreciate you for being at Pixels Point 3.0, 100% practical session where creative and tech professional meet to have 100% training, where our faculty, Mr. Bello, popularly known as Rebel, will be taking us through step-by-step method on how to execute creative brief. We've been having various sessions of Pixels Pulse throughout our whole journey in this community, and we are glad to have you here today. Thank you so very much for attending. We appreciate you for joining. Now, this particular 100% practical design session is powered by Ace Creative Community, and for you to be a part of the community, all you need to do is to go to acecreativecommunity.com, and once you go to acecreative.com, create an account, and there you will have lots of information about all the amazing things that we do in the community. The community is located once again on acecreativecommunity.com, and we are also on WhatsApp group. We are also on 3 WhatsApp group and 1 Telegram group. You understand what I'm saying right now? And we have over 1,000 creative and tech professionals, and we always have amazing sessions like this. Why? Because the vision for the community is to ensure that what creative and tech professionals do go and become what's relevant in their creative and what's tech profession. So we have amazing sessions like this, and the vision is that when you are part of the community and you attend thought-provoking practical sessions like this, it will help you to grow in your design skills. It will help you to grow in your creative skills. It will help you to grow in your tech skills. Now, beyond that, because we have a community platform called acecreativecommunity.com, we have a Telegram platform and a WhatsApp group platform where we have 1,000 creative and tech professionals. If you have any questions or any challenges you're going through, recently one of the graphic artists mentioned that he had problem with one of his particular designs that he's doing, which is a photo book, and he requested for help, and industry professionals who have experienced similar challenges came to his rescues and gave him various advice that was able to help him. So it's a community where we nurture creative and tech professionals, and we help your creative journey. Now, we also always have various sessions like this, and in all these various sessions, one of the things that we always ensure that we do in these amazing sessions is that we try as much as possible to ensure that we answer various questions. Now, this is the 3rd session of Pixels Pulse. We have the 1st and 2nd session is going to be available, which are available on YouTube. And the idea is that when you are part of this session and you see industry professionals like Mr. Bello Olamiji take amazing design sessions like this, you will be able to see his various technique on Photoshop, his various methodology on Illustrator. You'll see how he moves from seeing a brief to ideation, and how he moves from ideation to execution of the briefs. Now, you might have your own methods or methodology in which you used to execute creative briefs as a designer or an enthusiast or an aspiring designer. But when you see how professionals do it, you'll be able to pick 1 or 2 things from them to add to your own methods. And beyond picking 1 or 2 things from them to add to your own method, another thing that you can basically do is that you can also see his various techniques. So for example, if he's using Photoshop, you will see how he uses the brush effects. You will see how he uses how he does his color grading using the likes of what Camera Raw. You will see basically how he's able to manage what his layers to be able to have easy accessibility on Photoshop. If he's using Adobe Illustrator, you see the various techniques and principles. We've realized that most creative and tech professionals who already know how to use graphic tools or some of these softwares might not necessarily need to learn how to use the software more. All you just need to do is just to see an industry professional work, and when you see them work, you pick one or two things that you can basically adopt in your own methods. So that's the reason why we are having all these 100% practical session called Pixel Sports. And the idea is to help you, to nurture you, to grow as a graphic artist. So thank you once again for joining. This is a live class where members of the community, for those watching on YouTube, are joining. So we have various members of the community from different parts of the world: Lagos, Nigeria, Ghana, Zambia, in Africa, Canada, United States, that join these physical sessions to learn. And we take our time to also upload the sessions on YouTube. Now, our facilitator, he is an art director in one of the leading media and advertising media agencies in Lagos, Nigeria, and he has handled lots of sessions with he has handled lots of briefs with various brands, both locally and internationally. So he has vast years of experience. Beyond that, he is basically passionate about watching what creatives grow. That's why he has agreed to be a part of this session. So I basically want to thank him for always taking out his time to take people in the community on this walkthrough 100% practical session called Pixel Sports. So this particular session is created for you, to help you to grow, and not just to grow, to get your hands dirty on things that would help you as a creative and tech professional. So Mr. Olamiji, it's good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining this session. I'm sure that our viewers are excited and are ready to get their hands dirty. So I think there's a feedback loop. At the end. All right. Okay. Because I'm hearing myself back. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much.
Let me fix that.
So for those of you that want to watch feedback. All right. So for those of you that want to watch previous episodes, have you fixed that? All right, I think it's better now. So for those of you that want to watch previous episode, all you need to do is to go to Rebels Media on YouTube, search for Rebels Media. And when you search for Rebels Media, you will be able to see various editions or previous editions that we've had for Pixel Sports. So the idea is that you're a graphic artist, that you already know how to use CorelDRAW, Adobe Illustrator, or even Canva. You understand? Some of the things that will take you from this level to the next level in your creative drive or in executing briefs might not necessarily be the tools, but when you watch an industry professional practically execute a brief, or you see the various techniques that he's using, now those things, there's another feedback, sir. Thank you very much.
You still having feedback? You still having feedback?
It stopped, then another one started. So I think
you still having feedback, sir?
All right, okay, it's better now. Thank you very much. It's better now. Just to ensure that okay, it has started again. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. So the feedback is still there, sir.
Oh.
I think you're putting on something that's, I'm literally hearing myself, and that might be pleasant for our students. All right, so let me just quickly round up so you can take over. So some of the things you might basically need. So sorry for some of these glitches for those watching on YouTube. This is literally a practical live session. You get what I'm saying right now. The feedback is still there, sir. But let me just round up my session. Some of the things you might just need as a creative professional is just to see somebody work. When you see somebody work, it will get you better. So my name is Demola Diogo. It's better now. So my name is Demola Diogo. I'm the founder of Ace Creative Community, and we have Rebel. He is an art director, one of the leading advertising agency in Nigeria. Are you getting me now? And he also pushed out his passionate work using what Rebel's media. All right, thank you so very much once again for coming. I'll be dropping the link of his YouTube handles on the chat for those attending live session. And for those that are watching on YouTube, obviously you're already there. And whenever we share this content, we'll drop other social media handle on the YouTube description so that you can have relevant link to help you. So thank you once again. It's time to get what started. Mr. Olamiji, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Demola. Hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear, and every feedback has stopped.
Okay, that's good. Good to see you again. Once again, welcome back to Pixels Pulse, and I'm glad to have everyone here today. So let's just kickstart. So now let's just get our hands dirty, and let's see what we can do today. So I'll be sharing my screen from now. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Demola, please confirm if you can see my screen. Mr. Demola, are you there? Please confirm if you can see my screen.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was muted. We can see your screen live and clear, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. So actually, today we'll be just doing something around sports, but I want us to go through the process together. So we'll be from what is it called? From image source to ideation, then to the final design. So first of all, I'm working on a sport poster. We'll be using both Illustrator and Photoshop in achieving this. So first of all is to source for inspiration. So I'll go to Pinterest. As you can see that I have different ideas that has been drawn out here. The reason why I'm doing this is to build whoever is watching this on how to gather ideas and how you can bring them to life using different ideas that you get online. So let's move forward. So I'm going to just type in, first of all. So this idea really resonates with me. I started this idea and I feel like, yes, I can work on something like this. So I'm going to just copy this image, then come to my Illustrator. So let me open a new page for that. So I'll be using A4. And I'm going to paste that here. Like that. So moving back to Pinterest. So you can see different ideas of sport poster that we have here. But majorly I want to work on something that has to do with illustration and images. So I want to combine both together. So I'm going to create it and write illustration sport poster. So as you can see that what comes first is what I have searched for already. So I'll look for another one that I feel resonates also. So the idea is that I can also gather everything here together and pick color scheme from there. If I don't have a color scheme that I want to use, I can come here and pick, okay, which color scheme do I feel resonates so I can use it. So just go for that. I think I prefer this. So I'm going to copy. So I'll bring that to Illustrator. So now, the common things that I have within my, what's it called, my ideas, these two ideas, is that if you can see, like the elements, the image element, let's say, are coming out of, what's it called, out of the shape, the vector shape that we have here, and also they have different colors. That means they are colorful. Another idea is that it has to do with different kind of spots. So, and that's the idea I want to really build on. So that's how we'll be doing. So what I'll be doing is that I'll be picking design idea from here. I'll be picking color scheme from here. So I'm going to check again for extra idea that I feel can work also. So I'm going to pick this. This looks more colorful. So I'm going to copy. I'm going to bring that in here again. Yeah. So, and I'm going to start now. So I'm going to just come here, draw a rectangle out, more like a square, and pick a color from here. This. Zoom in, pick this. Zoom in again, pick this. Pick this. And the last one. So let me see where I can get the last color. So I'm going to get that from here. Pick this. I'll make sure this color has a bit of pink, like that pink around it. So I'm going to leave it around here. Then also brighten this yellow a bit, take it up, and come to the brightness, raise it up. And for the blue also, just raise the brightness up a bit, because I want the colors to be bright. So brighten it up. Brightness up, yeah. So now, with the help of this idea, now I have, you can see the color looks a bit colorful. So I'm going to just keep this and put it to the side. So these are the colors I'll be using. So now I want to get my idea, something around this. So I've drawn something out already, but I'm going to redo it for the sake of the class. So I'm going to draw a circle already like this. So I'm going to make it an outline. I'll make sure it's black. Then I'm going to bring in a star. So the reason why I'm using a star is because we can associate star with sport, because we always say that everyone is a star. So we can associate what's it called star with sports. That means every athlete, they are all stars. So that's the idea why I'm using star as what's it called as the element here. I would have used circle, but no. So different ways. So I'm going to cut this in two ways. So anyone that will resonate with us is what we work with. So first of all, I'm just going to draw a straight line from here down here like this. Draw another straight line from here down here like this. Another straight line out. So for this, I would say we should pick from this side here like this, draw it to this stage, then pick your direct selection tool, click on the edge and just draw out like that. Yes. So on the other part also, you can just duplicate this, Ctrl C, Ctrl F, then just turn it over, then bring it here like this. So we have our sides. So I think this is okay already. So I'm going to select this part, select this, select this, select this, select this. So majorly we have the parts already. So I can take this out and I can delete the rest that we have. So I'm going to just bring them here and change them. So then use each colors. Some people might say these are another logo concept, but no, we're not in a logo. So yes. I'm gonna pick the last one, which is this. Yeah. So you can see we have the all sides done like that. So this is what we are going to take to what's it called, to Photoshop to work with. So all I'm going to do here, so if I want to take it to Photoshop and I want it to be okay, first of all I can do is to first create a new one again. The reason because I don't want to start arranging in Photoshop. So I'm going to do that again. Then bring it in, Command C, then Command F. So and I'll come to my layers and I'll make sure everything here is on separate layers. Like that. So I'm going to create a new layer. So I'm going to create a new layer. Then I'm going to pick one of this, and throw it in that layer. I'll create another layer now. Create another layer. Pick this, throw it inside. Pick this, create another layer, throw it inside. So we have 5 layers now. So all I can just do is to copy, Command C, then come to Photoshop, and I'll be using 1080. That's a 4:5. 1080 by 1350. Make sure it's 72. I started using 72 right now because I feel before I use 100, right now I use 72 because I feel like the sizes are not really much and it's still clear. So I just settle with 72 now. And normally the actual size for digital resolution for digital screen is 72. So I'm selecting with 72. So I'm going to just paste that and make sure I'm pasting layers. So now you can see just what we did, everything here still intact and still shapes. So I'm just going to pick everything like that and just pick them out and delete layers, numbers that we have here. So I can just lock this for now. So we have this. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to go back and go and gather images that I'll be using. So this is a simple design. So it's not something that is really huge. So we'll come back to and we start sourcing for images. So where I source for football images, so anyone that will feel like you want to use that. So I use footer render. So you can go through using clubs. Yes. So let me first pick. I'm a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. So let me look for Cristiano Ronaldo. So he's here. So I want to pick. So I want to pick an image that shows excitement. So I think we have one up there already. So I'm going to pick this. Download. It's already in PNG, so you don't have to cut anything anymore. So I'll pick this also. Let me pick this. So let's look for our rival, which is Messi. So let's see what we have for Lionel Messi. So let's look for, okay, we'll pick this. Download. Then let's see which player again can we pick. So Haaland, Mbappe, and Bellingham. So let me use Haaland. I think Haaland does has more energy pictures. Let me see. I don't think so. We're going to pick one or two out of it. Let's search. We have more. So I'll use this. So another player. So let me look for Osimhen. So where's Napoli? Let's see. Yeah. So you can see we have Osimhen. Let me still look for. I've seen one, but I still want to see if I can get one or two that I can settle with. So yeah, I think I like this. Yeah. Then let me just pick the last person. I will choose Jubilian. Yeah, like this. This shows more energy. So you can go with this. So we have our stars now. So come here and I'll bring them in. So my downloads with those images. Okay, thought we have a message. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, Victor Osimhen, Lionel Messi, Jude Bellingham, Cristiano Ronaldo, and let me just pick them. Elialand. So I'm just going to drag everything like this to Photoshop. So I'm bringing it in one by one. This Ronaldo, this Ronaldo, Haaland, Bellingham, Messi, then Victor Osimhen. Yeah. So now we have to now put them in their, what's it called, in their place to see where they, okay, let me keep this Ronaldo. Messi should be beside Ronaldo, Haaland should be here, Bellingham should be here, Osimhen should be here. So now it's now to fit them into their spots. So I'm going to reduce Messi like this now, bring him here like this. So the first thing I'm going to do here is to create a layer mask around Messi. So create a layer mask around Messi, then click on the shape that is entitled to Messi and hold your control key and click on the thumbnail. It will give you a selection. Then come back here, come back to layer mask, make sure your foreground color is black and press B. And when you press B, that's for brush. Then you make sure your brush is add. Now I'm going to press W, which is for selection, or you can come here and just click on my last tool here and click select inverse and B again, which is the brush, and just paint. So Messi is out of the game, as you can see. So the next person we have here is Ronaldo. So the same method that was used for Messi is the same method we will use for everyone. Create a layer mask first. Come to where you have the shape, select it. Now come back here, your brush. Before that, W, select inverse, then B back, then out, paint out Ronaldo. So you can see he's also out of the game. So the next person here is Osimhen. So I'm going to increase them a bit, like that. So I'm going to bring him here and tilt him a bit like this. Increase his head like this, yes. Let me just let him come a bit to where Ronaldo is. So like that. Create a layer mask. Select. Select inverse. B. Paint out. So Haaland should come up. So the same way, make him bigger. Bit bigger. Bring him here. Yeah. So create a layer mask for him also. This is the space. Click on it. Come back here. W. Select inverse. B. And print out the part that you don't want. So the next one, Bellingham. Quick layer mask also for him. So Pick a layer mask. Where's the spots? Yeah. Select inverse. Come to your Bellium and print out. So yeah, as you can all see, we have them out. So I can just delete this part of this Cristiano Ronaldo and select everyone like this, group them, bring them inside here. This also, group it like that. So we can do shapes. Then we can take this one, images. Like that. So I'm going to just increase this time. Before that, okay, I want to be clear if you can see my screen. So I'm going to pick a color which I feel will work better. I'm going to play around these colors. I think this works, but I'm going to just make it, I think I like this color. So I'm going to change Bellian's color then. It's another color, yes. So I'm going to change Bellian's color to another color. So let me see what we can use in our inspiration that we have here. What color can we pick for Belliams? So I'm going to use purple for Belliams. So let's see if purple will work for him. So let's increase it. Yeah, I think it works. I'll just make it a bit lighter.
All right, I'm sorry about that. I guess we have lost Mr. Bello. Mr. Bello, if you are in the call, please be aware that we must have lost you somewhere along the line. So I'm sure that it's going to be probably be an internet issue. I apologize for that inconvenience. So I think so far so good. For those of you that have been on this call, I want to appreciate those that are watching this session live. We have Mr. Ola Lawal, thank you so much for joining. Mr. Ola Shoremeko, thank you so much. Mr. Damilare Matthew, thank you so much. We really appreciate your presence for being here. Bolade, I see you. Taiwo, I see you. Kodri, Abi, thank you so much for joining. So this is usually a bi-monthly event that we have in the community, Ace Creative community. And the idea for Pixel Spurs, while Mr. Olamiji tried to get his internet together and come back on the live, is that we realize that most creative and tech professionals, especially those that already know how to use software, for us to improve our design skills is not necessarily we learning how to use whether CorelDRAW, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, or for those that use Canva better. Some of us, all we need to do to get better is to see leading creative and tech professionals in the industry and see them work, see their various processes from ideation, and you get to I'm trying now to execution of briefs, and see some of the techniques that they use, especially with some of the softwares that we're familiar with. And when we see those creative processes, it helps us pick one or two things here and there to be able to add in our own database or data bank of our design methodology. So that's the reason why we have these sessions. Beyond that, it's also going to help you to be creative, to be to also be able to see other techniques that would help you in your design toolkit or your design box. Do you get what I'm saying right now? So that's what Pixels Pulse is all about. It's a 100% practical session that is organized by Ace Creative Community. For those that are watching on YouTube, we're going to put the link of the community there. That's acecreativecommunity.com, because it's going to be uploaded on YouTube. And how to access other parts of the follow our instructor is also going to be put on the community. So thank you so very much for everybody for joining. This is a live and a recorded session. We're going to be uploading it on rebelsmedia.com, where you can always watch the aftermath of the session, get your hands dirty. For those that are already familiar with Illustrator, get to use Illustrator, and beyond that, you will be able to not just use Illustrator, you will be able to also practicalize some of the things that what you're seeing him do. So thank you so very much. We've had other episodes. This is the third episode that we're having, and it's a bi-monthly event. The next event is going to be happening for those watching on YouTube on the 20, I want to believe a week from now, thereabouts. We'll be sharing it on the community. We're going to be having another amazing session. So for each session, Mr. Bello is going to be executing various briefs, and I believe that if you can attend these sessions for a period of time, it's going to help you enhance your skills and get you to be better, get you to be better. So while we wait for our instructor, because I believe that he's trying to get back on the call, while we wait for our instructor, I'll just going to be this, because we do this sometimes, basically in sessions. I sometimes do this before sessions, or I do it whenever we have big breaking transmissions like this. You understand what I'm saying right now? Is that I'm going to be just talking of one or two pointers or one or two things that is going to help you as a creative professional. Recently, I have an Instagram live, and I tend to be releasing some videos about some of these talking points that would help you as a creative and tech entrepreneur. My name is Demola Diog. I'm the founder of Ace Creative Community, and Mr. Olamiji, he is a facilitator, is one of the senior members of the community. Now, I'm going to be talking briefly while we wait for him to come back online on 4 things you need to put into place as a creative professional to be able to excel. I repeat, 4 things you need to put into place as a creative professional to be able to excel. Okay, Mr. Lamiju, it's good to have you back. So we can pardon?
I was disconnected.
No. You went offline, and you get what I'm saying right now, and I had to drop you as a speaker to re-invite you. So I want to believe it's probably an
yeah. I really don't know what happened.
Yeah. So I want to believe probably it's your internet or something. So you just went off grid. Then I intentionally had to disable you to invite you, so you would know that, because you might be teaching at your end and not know that you're actually offline. All right. So why
that? I really noticed that. So that was why I needed to stop and ask whether I'm still online or not.
We couldn't even hear you at all. So thank you so much for coming back. So while you share your screen, I'll just share 4 tips, you get what I'm saying right now, that would help you as a creative professional, or structures you need to put in place in your business to help as a creative professional. So the first one, and it's very important and sacrosanct. So the first one is that what you need to put in place, what I call a learning culture for the business of your business. So for events like this, like Pixels Pulse, as a creative professional, you have to have what called a learning culture. So I personally call it a reality check, understanding the business of your business. So I have tutorials that I have on my pipeline that I want to learn, courses I've paid for to help me upskill my skill sets. Those are important for you to be excel as a creative professional. So knowing the business of your business is the first infrastructure you need to put in place. Are you getting me now? Whether to learn things like the power of, Mr. Bigger, we're waiting for you to share your screen, whether for you to learn things like what the power of what negotiations, reading books about power of negotiation, reading books about marketing, and a whole lot of other things that you need to put in place. So knowing the business of the business, the first infrastructure you need to put in place. Okay, I'll round up this shortly and I'll hand over to you. Now, the second thing you need to put in place as a creative professional that will get you better is that what you need to put in place the legals of your business. A lot of creative entrepreneurs, I realize that they don't have this in check. Always ensure that what the legals of your business is in check. It's very important and it's very sacrosanct. So things like what your agreements, are you getting me now? Ensure it's in check, whether with your clients or with other people you're in partnership with. Ensure that what you always sign agreements before you start with any brief. It's very important. So have a lawyer that is either consulting for you that you're working with to help you put things in place and in which respect legally based on the legal framework of your country. That's very important. And that also includes registering your business. That's 2. Number 3, the accounting of your business. I'm almost done. The accounting of your business is very important. Mr. Reba, we're waiting for you to come back. You tripped off again. The accounting of your business is also very important for you to ensure that what you put in place for the infrastructure to run your business is very important. Do you keep accounting? Creative professionals and tech professionals, sometimes we are not always detailed in this. So if you are an entrepreneur, ensure that what the accounting of your business is top notch. Please, it's very, very important. So what accounting softwares do you use? So it's either you have an accountant that is consulting for you or you have an accounting software. So there are many softwares out there. There is Zoho Books, there's QuickBook, there's Reverb. What this will do is that it will help you to be able to keep records of how much you spend on fuel, how much you spend on data. All these things are important. If you want investors to invest in your business or you want to have business partners, for them to invest in your business, they have to know your books. You will be surprised how much you spend on something as little as fuel monthly as a creative professional. And this will also help in your pricing. When you know how much you spend in a month to execute a particular project, it will help you reevaluate your pricing, whether you need to increase your pricing based on the current inflation rates that we're experiencing across the globe. Are you getting me? Numbers is important. So I spoke about number 1, understanding the business of your business, creating a growth culture. Number 2, the legals of your business is very important. Number 3, the accounting of your business. We're waiting for Mr. Olamiji to come back. Once again, he has tripped off again. So number 2, 3, the accounting of your business. It's very important for you to put this in retrospect. When you have your numbers right, it will help you to know what the loopholes is, how much is coming in, how much is my ad spent, how much is my budget for adverts for this month, how much is my budget for social media adverts, Google AdWords, Instagram adverts. All these things are important. I have realized that creative professionals that excel in the field are not necessarily the most talented designers, are not necessarily the most amazing designers that are good in CorelDRAW and Photoshop. I've realized that creative professionals that make more money are creative professionals that understand the business of creativity or the business of being a tech entrepreneur. So this is very key. Now, the last point I'm going to be talking about is understanding the tech of your business is very important. You have to know how to use technology, are you getting me, to enhance your business. Now, the use of AI is very, very important. If you're not leveraging on AI, especially in the global space right now, which is now the trending thing, know how to use technologies like AI to become smarter. Things like your software licenses. Have a tech plug that would help you to always be on top of the game in the tech space. You cannot be a creative and tech professional if you're not leveraging on technology. So this is very, very important. So number 1, ensure that you put the business of your business in check. Number 2, ensure that you put the legals of your business in check. Number 3, ensure that you put the accounting of your business in check. Accounting has to do with keeping your books. And you get what I'm saying right now. And also things like taxation. All those things are important. Then number 4, the tech of your business. Always have a tech plug. Things like a tech plug that is helping you upgrade your systems, that is helping you get the best softwares. It's very, very important. Leverage on artificial intelligence. AI is evolving. AI is taking over the world right now. AI is the necessary tool you need to be effective as a creative and tech professional. I dropped on the group recently that ChatGPT has become my personal assistant. I literally use it for almost everything I do. And you'll be surprised about how intelligent AI has become as a tool to help us to be able to be more effective as our skill set level. Now, people ask me that would AI take over the world? For now, are you getting me now? AI is still a tool, but based on its enormous potentials, especially in the area of robotics, especially in the area of the current advancement that are going on in quantum computing and 5G, I see AI going to bigger places, but for now, it's just a necessary tool that will help you work smarter and to upskill in your various fields. So please, these are the 4 things you need to put in place to become effective as a creative and tech professional. The business of your business. What culture do you have to always upskill? We are in an information age. We are in an information technology age, and take note, we were, because now we're moving into AI, but we were in an information technology, meaning that being updated with your latest information in your field. Are you a UI UX professional? What's the latest softwares that are using in InDesign? Did you attend Google I/O conference? Did you attend the recent conference that was done by Apple, where they were releasing their latest softwares in creativity and other places? Are you a designer? Do you attend Adobe Max to see the latest updates in Adobe? Do you get what I'm saying right now? You have to be intentional about these things. It is your business. Do you get me now? Or are you all these informations are very, very important. You need to attend these events. And the beauty is that back in the days before COVID, for you to attend Adobe Max, you have to travel or to attend Google I/O, you have to travel to Silicon Valley. But now these events are streamed online. Do you get me now? So you have no excuse not to attend some of these events. So it's very, very important to have all this infrastructure, the business of your business, help yourself to upskill your knowledge base, the accounting of your business, helps you to keep the books and the record of your business, to know where the loophole is on why I'm not advancing. Number 3, the legals of your business. Then the last one, the tech of your business. These are 4 infrastructure that you need to always put in place. I repeat, these are 4 infrastructure that you need to always put in place that would not just give you an edge, but would keep you going as a creative and tech entrepreneur. All right, so we're just going to wait for our speaker to come on board. So these are some of the things that we do at Pixel Sports. At the beginning of the event, sometimes I share tips. Are you getting me now? That would help you to be effective as a creative professional. And they're always off the record tips that you might not see in Harvard books and all that, things that has worked for me. And I believe that when you put all these things into retrospect, it will help. Recently, my team and I, we literally digitalized all our processes. Do you get that right? So do this and you'll excel. Mr. Miguel, over to you now, sir. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in once again. Don't worry, it's allowed, it's understandable. When you're having live events, things like these are allowed. So we're going to be continuing from where we stopped. But this session, it's going to be uploaded on YouTube, Rebels Media. We're going to be sharing it on all our platforms, acecreativeacademy.com, and all our WhatsApp and Telegram platform. So thank you so much for joining. This is an amazing event. Mr. Rebel is showing us how to design sports-related creative. So over to you, sir.
Can you see my screen, sir? Thank you, Mola.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Thank God. I really don't know what I did during today. So I think this was where I stopped. I needed to change Brilliant's color here for this. I think I enjoyed this background. So the next thing to do now is to search for their images. I'm going to put it as the background of each person's. So let's see how that goes. So now, yeah, so I think I'm working on the anonymity. And I'm going to come to more. So I hit more tools, size, then large. So Google can help me source for large files. So I'm going to pick, let me see, something that has to do with his face directly. It doesn't matter if he's wearing parka or in his face. I'm going to pick this. I'm going to copy image, and I'll come here to Photoshop. And I'm going to paste this, then calculate inside like this, and I'm going to make it so bigger to where it is visible. Yeah. So if you remember that the color of Messi's background is yellow. So I'm going to work with this. So I'm going to press Ctrl U, colorize it. That's our hue and saturation. Increase it like this. Then make sure it works with that kind of yellow that we have for Messi. Like that. So I'm going to just see which blending mode works with it. So I think I'll fall with this, and I'll reduce the opacity like that. Yes. So let's go for my fave, which is Cristiano Ronaldo. So just the same thing, I'll just pick see Ronaldo HD images. More to sorry. Size large. So let's see whether you can see anyone in his recent club. But if not, I'm just going to pick one. Let me check the source. Let me see if I can see any of them. Just copy. Convert to element object. Don't reduce it. So I'm going to do the same method. Command U, colorize. So I'll work with that U. Yes. Let me start light. As you can see, then reduce it. Now. So the next is Victor C. Google is always my friend. So I don't think I'll be doing large or anything more Victor C. So I'll put this. So just copy image. Sadema, please help confirm if you can see me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Thank you very much.
If you can hear him, you can drop on the chat that you can hear him too, so we know that you can hear us. Thank you very much.
Perhaps so I can have a view of his face. So yeah, the same method. So I can just copy these Ronaldos and just drop it here. So I'm going to change this on to orange, the way we have it. Yeah. So make sure you remove the bad lights. Okay, light is not working for me. I think this is working, but let me try the light first. Then reduce the opacity. So the lighting is not really working for me. So let's go with screen or lighting. I'll go with screen, then increase it back. Yeah. So the person that the my name shows very well is area because it's covering the major parts. But if you want to do that, you can still adjust it. You can make it come like this. There is one face also can show. Then select where you use again. Then W, sorry, finger. Then B for brush. Again, so you can have some part that can show you trees also. So the next thing to do here, so you know for a island, you can now copy it. So the for the open file will be available for you guys to use. Let me just because these images are not being stored on my extract it from there. Increasing the font. So the same thing, just copy and paste it. Then change the color to what we have. I'm gonna bring it here. So pretty much like this. I think I'm going to use screen for land also, or lightning screen. I'm going to use screen for land. I can bring this page down like this and reduce the color field a bit. The color field, sorry. So the last person, which is Julian. Why even know that guy is very well?
Mr. Olamiji, we're not hearing at the moment. If you're saying something, we can see you loud and clear, but we can't hear you. Hello, Mr. Olamiji, we can't hear you at the moment. Can you hear us? Hello, Mr. Olamiji. Hello, we can't hear you, sir. Hello, can you hear me? We cannot hear you. Can you hear me? We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Your audio is up.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you. That's what I'm trying to communicate with you. Yeah, we could see you in the last 5-10 minutes, 5 minutes, but we were not hearing what you're saying. That's why I had to call you on WhatsApp. Thank you very much.
So
But you can continue, but we could see what you were, we saw what you did. Just walk us through what you did. That's all. You don't need to redo it.
Okay. Can you see my screen, right?
Yes, we can. We could see everything, but we couldn't hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. So I want to use this part of this part. So again, the same method that I use for the rest. Command U. Sorry, before that, I make mistake of this all the time. Convert to smart object, please. Because of the quality of my image. I make that mistake often. Sorry about that. So yeah, I want this to show. So before that, create another layer on the top. B, make sure my brush is back to soft lights and it's still at 100. Then I'm just going to paint on top like this. So we have the background. So it's not just fully, how will I put it? So now, what I need to do is to make this background, Command U, or yeah, let me just Command U if it works. Please increase it, reduce it, like that. make it colorful. Yeah. Then let me see which. Yeah, that light goes. Is okay from here. So all I need to do is to work on the contrast because I want it to show much better. So brightness, I'll keep it inside. And work on the contrast. Yes, like this. So the next thing to do is to look for what you call a background. So I have to keep this like this. Turn it to back, make it as what's called background. So but I'm looking for a fun. Where's free pick? Let me just sports pattern. So let's see. These are images. So I think I like something like this. So I'm going to copy it. Copy images. Then here, download it for the sake of the class. Then I'll bring it here. For the background also, Command V. Convert to smart objects. And I'll increase. Yeah. Command U. So let me brighten it a bit. Then let me see. Yeah. So create layer mask on top and just paint out some parts. Sorry, make this around 50 or 60 is okay, like 60 is okay. Just paint out some parts like that. Yeah. So underneath here like this. So I want to create something underneath here. Pick this color. Just hold your Alt key and pick the color. Come to brightness and just reduce it. That's how I get my darker shade. Then I'll paint like that. You can turn it towards this. Yeah. So the background also is ready. This also is ready. So take this up a bit. Put it at the center like this. These are the simple sports poster, not something really mighty. So I want to add some lightnings to this. So how do I go about that? So just pick a lighter part in this. Let me see. I think this is a little bit lighter. Yes, this can still remain 62. And just dodge it like this. Make it screen. So for this side also. Or you know what? Let's try another method. Let me pick this. Reduce it like that. And make it screen. So I think that will work. So let me come to where we have Ronaldo. Here. So Command U. Colorize him. I'll make sure it's blue. Increase it until I get this kind of blue that we have on the background. No, it's too much. I think we have it already. Let me take it down. I think we have it here now. Take it down a bit. Yes. In the layer mask, I'm going to press Ctrl I, like that. B, take it down. Then make sure my foreground is white and reduce this a bit like this to 30. And I'll just paint a part of his body like this. Let me see. If this doesn't work, I'll use the other method. So let me increase this and take it back like that. So now on top of Ronaldo, I'll pick a color from here and just paint on top of him. Then let me use screen. I feel the color on his body is too much, so I'm going to do that again. So let me do that on top of him directly. So hue and saturation, colorize, increase, hide him, my brush, reduce my brush, and just see how I can make that work a bit. Something just subtle, not too much. So on top of that, let me now put light. Yes. So let me try for Messi also. Just take this guy up like this, duplicate it, then power clip it on him. So make sure it's yellow and not, yes, then come on high. Then let me try and paint part of his body to be, to take that light part, so it will look like the light is coming from behind him. So on him like that, create a layer, pick that yellow, and just make it screen like that, and increase it a bit, and reduce the fill. Same for others. So the same method, just duplicate this up like that, bring it here, command delete. So make it Alan's color. Yeah. So the reason why I use hue and saturation is to be able to just slide and get the colors immediately. So I won't be wasting time. There's more reason why I use hue and saturation. So on Alan's body, which parts? I'm going to color this part. B, reduce my brush and just paint just the edges of his body, not everything, like that. So this way the light will be more concentrated. So on him like that. No, sorry. Pick this one, increase it, and turn it to screen. Yes. So the next thing should Bellingham. Hide it. So now I think I'm through with that. So I'm going to just group everything like this. This for cement, this for Haaland, this for Messi, this for Bellion, this for Ronaldo. So it's easier to what's it called, to pick when accessing the files. So I'm going to bring this, sorry. Let's reduce this. See if this works a bit. So let me throw him inside Ronaldo. So guys, where's Ronaldo? Okay, this Ronaldo. Okay. So now for the upper top layers and the fill. So I'll pick this color here. Increase it like that. Make it screen. Reduce it a bit. Another one on this part. Make it screen and reduce it also. So yeah, so for the text I want to use for this, I'm going to probably just group this, take this, and take these guys up like this. Increase them like that. So I'm going to write in my text. So the copy I'll be using is simple. But no, let me just use start the game. And game. So I'll be using capital letter. I think I have this font that Evo. Yes, Evo Empire. So I'm going to make it like that. So I'm going to make it white. Before that, Command J, sorry, cancel. Command J, let me separate them. Let me just then duplicate this, make this game, then increase this like this. So there'll be something else here. Let me make it this a bit wider. So I have to reduce this guys a bit. Let me see. Yeah, reduce this guys. So bring this up to this level, reduce it, and write D. Using red. Sorry. Yes. Command G, Command T, and what's it called? Sorry. Command T, skew, skew this a bit to give it that speed look. So now the green team and everything. So now let me just come back here. Which brand are we doing this for? Heineken. So which one can I use? Heineken logo PNG. So going to work with this. So let me work with this. Save image. So let me see, use PNG. That's background. We can use that. Let me see. Oops. Let me just settle this. So we have different look. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. I am human, please. Yeah. Another one. Yeah. So command. How to separate these? Command J. Then click it again and delete it from here. White. So next red. Take it from here. So we have the same red. Group this together, Command T, and make sure it's at the center. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Have a switch. Sedmila, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, because I got a message. That was why I was trying to check whether you can hear me or you cannot hear me. So I'm going to reduce the thing on Leonardo's face. It's too much. Sorry, no, that's not it. This guy, I think I should remove it. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. So now, something little I want to do on the background. Here's something little. So let me first look for football, soccer, do. AI vector, soccer, doodles. And I said soccer. So exclude AI. I want something that has been done that I can just pick. So I think I'll pick this. GPS. Then open in Adobe Illustrator. So taking out that, and this is all I need. Let me see. Again, any okay, so Command C, Photoshop, Command V, chip. Yeah. Bring this down like this. Oh, there are some that won't show very well, so I need to work on them. So instead of doing the shape command, I'll do smart filter. That will give me white. So I'm going to see blender modes that works. Soft light works. So I'm going to reduce it a bit. Then create. Yes. So I use gradient to just create to remove some part that I don't need. Okay. Let me increase the bit. So on top, let me see. Yeah. Increase this up a bit. Like that. So this on Messi's face, let me first take this. This on Messi's face should be a bit reduced. That is this. Can be reduced. Not too much. So I can bring it back my lights. So let me look for this logo, World Club. What is it called? World Club logo. FIFA World Club logo. What can I get? So that's different years. So let's just pick one. So let me see if I can get the actual logo. Club World Cup. Let me see if I can get the actual logo. World Cup logo PNG. I think we are going to settle with this. Yes. So copy. Sorry. Download. Something will be bees. Is Messi playing? What is it called? Wait, what did I do? Download. I don't think that is downloading. Take it from there. So we're almost done with the yeah. Open Photoshop. How is this repellers? Why does not open? So I'm going to bring this down here. Here like this. Since we know that we are not in 2014, so I'm going to clean away. Sorry. What are smart objects? I forget this almost all the time. So you know you're not in 2014. So all I'm just going to do is to select that part that writes 2014, create a layer on top, pick this color and place. So the reason I was able to place that on it and delete it is because the what's it called? The background is a flat color. So it was easier. So I'm going to convert that again to smart objects. So we're almost done. So I'm going to just select that, come to brightness and work on increase brightness, contrast, increase it like that a bit. Then I'll come to saturation, just increase saturation a bit. Then what again? Here, and I'll come to curves and I'll reduce everything like that. Then I'll increase I'll make sure this is black. So this is just for me to get some darker, what's it called, side. So to give me some vignettes view. So after that, Control Shift Command E, Control Shift Command. Sorry, I said Shift. Control Shift Alt E. Sorry about that. So convert it to Smart Objects. Then I'll come to Camera Filter, just to work out some stuff. I think shadow, then white, increase the white a bit, then the black, reduce it. Then which one? So before that, sorry, yes. Before that, I think something has to be done, which I have skipped. So let me off all this. Yeah. For Ronaldo, Command U. Let me do it on top of it. And I'm going to increase the saturation and reduce the fill. Yes. Yes. So reduce the opacity also a bit. Yes. So I'll take this down to same thing I'll do for whoever is the next person. So who is the person here? That's Victor Osimhen. So create what we have. So Osimhen. Olamiji Bello, I'm sorry. Let me increase this. So reduce. Then the next person is Messi. Then the next person should be, so who is this? So Sime. See who's increase. So this is just for them to carry the color, so have a feel of the color of the background. So that's why I'm doing that. So the last person. So you can also carry that feel. So that's the idea behind that. Convert that again to let this, bring this in, bring this in. So I think I'm going to just increase this a bit like this, so it doesn't cover everything I have here. Command E, convert to smart objects, delete this, smart objects. Contrast.
All right. So while we round up the session, if you have any questions, please drop it on the chat.
Yeah.
All right.
If you have any
so
questions,
over to you. Yeah.
Drop. Thank you very much, Mr. Demola. So increase the vibrance so the color can pop a bit. Then work on my texture. Then clarity, bring it down a bit. So let me increase the black so everything doesn't look dark, dark, dark. Then bring my white down a bit. Yeah. So now we are done. So I can take this away. So I can visually keep this as raw. So this is what we have before then, and this is what we have now.
Okay, so Mr. Olamiji, there's a feedback on the end. You might need to help us mute the mic.
Oh, okay, so I'm true.
All right.
Let me yeah.
Okay. So please, if you have any questions, please drop it. Mr. Olamiji, we still have the feedback.
Okay, you can still get a feedback.
Yes, please. Okay, I think it's better now. It's better now. Okay, but it's coming again.
I really don't know what's going on with my device.
You might need to mute a particular audio.
Okay, I'm coming.
You have multiple audios.
Let me see.
All right, okay. Now, Ola Shoremeko is asking why smart objects.
Okay, I think I said it before the class. The reason why I'm using smart objects is because I don't want to lose the quality of images I'm using. So if I don't use smart objects and I'm just bringing them in like that, and I'm reducing and enlarging them, then the image quality starts to diminish. So for me to see have a good quality image, I make sure I convert all my elements to smart objects. So that's why I'm using smart objects.
All right, beautiful. So please, you can stop sharing your screen. All right, okay, good. So thank you so much, everybody. Mr. Olamiji, was having a feedback from your hand.
I really don't know what's wrong with the feedback.
Yeah, if you can probably just mute.
Can you hear me now?
Do you have multiple systems, multiple devices connected?
I really don't know. I am not sure. I really don't know what's going on. Let me check my sound.
Or if you can use an headset.
Yes, maybe the sound setting isn't coming.
No, headset. If you can use an earpiece or something.
I'm not using headsets.
No, earpiece. If you can use an earpiece.
I just removed my microphone also so that I won't be getting that.
All right. Okay, great, guys. So this is usually always the feedback is serious. I'm literally hearing it back.
I'm coming.
All right. Okay. So thank you very much once again, guys. Now, the reason why this is usually a 2-hour session.
Can you see the feedback?
Okay, I think it's better now. So this is usually always a 2-hour session, and it's literally a 2-hour session in which Mr. Olamiji and other who is our primary facilitator at the moment literally doesn't. If you look at his design process, it's not as if this was prepared for. So usually whenever we have design sessions as creative professionals that we prepare for, we would have downloaded all the images we want to use, all the backgrounds, and we'll start teaching you step by step on how to design. But you literally saw from the beginning where he went to Pinterest and he showed an example of where he's getting his inspiration from. That, okay, this is where I want to do what we call a sports, because we're in sports season. I think UEFA Championship is about to start, if I'm not mistaken. And we're literally in sports season. So if someone to do a sports sports poster, and he has gone on Pinterest, and this is where his inspiration source is going to come from. And he literally started designing things from scratch to finish. We also how he downloaded his images, where he got his images from, how he got his text and all that. So the idea for all this is just to help you to be able to know how to move from ideation to execution. So Mr. Olamiji, while we round up this session, do you have any other thing you want to add? You look obviously exhausted. I'm sure you've been a lot this morning.
Well, thank you. Thanks for explaining the process again. As I have said, the reason for this is not to just what's it called. It's not the gang you guys are expecting. I know some people are expecting gang, but number one, 3 things why I needed to what's it called do this kind of design. Number one is that I want people to see how I design from scratch without having the elements already on ground. So how you can go from this to that, and I can just do mini ideation, then I can start work. So before the big grounding ideas, no, something you can just pick an idea, then from there you can start solving and start doing making a solution to whatever brief has been given to you. So I always say, and I think for designers that want to be good, that want to be better, you have to practice and you have to research. I think that has been the key things from that has been helping me from now. Like, I don't think I'm the best. I don't think I'm better. I just feel like design is dynamic and you have to keep on researching. You have to keep on learning because there are new skills, there are new, trends every day. So, and if you want to be at that level, you don't have to see yourself as the best, because if you're the best, then you don't have to learn anything again. So you have to just keep on researching, and that has been helping me. So I will just implore every designer that year to just keep on researching and keep on practicing. So that's what I would say. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so very much for that insight. So while we round up this session, give us a minimum of 3-4 hours. Let us compile these videos together, and we're going to be uploading on YouTube. For those that are on our platform on WhatsApp and on acecreativeacademy.com, we are going to be sharing you the link on how to basically watch the YouTube. Mr. Olamiji is already preparing the thumbnails. You get where we actually show and all the assets, so that immediately after the session we upload straight and you have access. So we try as much as possible. We've improved on our processes that the night of the event is when you get access to the YouTube link, so that what you can practice. Please keep practicing. And I'm adding to what you said, the business of your business, create a learning culture. When is our next session, Mr. Olamiji? So that people can get ready.
So that'll be next week.
That will be next week. Okay, so our next session is next weekend. So see you next weekend for our next session. Please, if you've practiced this design, you can always share it on WhatsApp, or you can upload it on your Ace Academy. Tag Mr. Olamiji on Instagram. Tag Ace Creative Academy, Ace Academy _NG on Instagram, so that we can see you practicing. practice what gets you better. What I love about today's session was that when he was working on the sports, the footballers, you saw his detailing to how he worked on highlights. Are you getting me now? And shadow. Do you understand now? It's those little details that makes creative beautiful. Do you understand me now? Understand lights, shadows. Do you get me now? Highlights and all that is very, very important. It's not all about using the skills. So that's why we're bringing industry professionals, so that what, as a creative designer, even though you know how to use Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, all this detailing, you start using it in your particular skills. Now, we are starting a little bit softer. As Pixel Pulse continues, we'll now start going to more technical designs. And you get to right now. To our YouTube handle, Rebels Media. You understand what I'm saying right now? And watch all the videos that we're going to be dropping. I promise you that as more episodes are being released in the live session and on YouTube, you start seeing much more technical, advanced kind of designs. So, Mr. Rebel, thank you so much for joining this amazing session. And thank you for everybody that is here. Quadri, thank you for coming. Ebenezer, thank you for coming. James, thank you for coming. Promise, thank you for coming. Okene, Shedrack, JYD, Ola, thank you for coming. Ajiolu, John, K, Ola, Lawa, Shoremekum, Miss Damilai, thank you for waiting to the end. Bolade, Taiwo, and every other person that has joined this session. You get us coming and out during the time, during the course of the session. Thank you so very much, and see you again next week, Ken. Where for the month of June 2024, we're having another episode of Pixels. My name is Demola Diogo, founder of Ace Creative Community, and I have with me
Bello Olamiji, founder Rebels Media. Thank you.
All right. Like I always say, keep acing it in all that you do, and see you on the next one. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Recording is going to be uploaded on YouTube shortly, and the link will be shared on all our platforms. Cheers.